Very good. All right, we're good to go. Hi, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are going to be playing some Pokemon. Imagine that. We have, I'll let you enjoy this attract screen and music while I look this up real quick. We are at Slyph Co, and there is a retro achievement for it. That in order to get it, we have to pretty much go through it without, I think there's only so many people that we can run into and fight. So let's see here. Let's go over to missables only. So we have to beat Slyph Co with only defeating one trainer. Okay, but you can pause and stuff. It doesn't say you can't pause, so we'll just go through it. But before we do that, maybe we should get all of our Pokemon back. Okay, they all look good. Double check that none of them are like asleep or any crazy things that we've experienced before. We also, we have to remember our notes too, because our notes will tell us the special stats that we need in order to get certain Pokemon that we otherwise wouldn't be able to get. But for now, we're going to Saffron. We're going to do this Slyph Co mess. Let's see. I hope it. I hope we saved after we beat that dude and got our fighter there, Hitmonchan. Did we remember to save, or are we going to have to do that again? We did. Okay. We're fine. What's up, pandas? I was almost a little worried I wasn't going to stream today. But here we are. Pandas. We went to the ramen place last night for for food, obviously, for dinner, and they are putting out some merch, and without giving too much away, you would totally connect with it. So me and Mrs. Disney have decided that once that comes out, we're gonna get you some. We're gonna mail it to you.
Stop it! You're talking crazy.
Squall, what is up, dude? If I look a little beat up right now, sorry, I've been riding all day. Freaking, I love my bike so much. Oh my gosh, freaking love it. Did my first trip actually out on the main road. Yeah, we're getting you some merch, man. It's really cool stuff. I don't want to give too much of it away because you'll be even more excited when you hear what it is, but you got the platinum on RE9? Hell yeah, dude. That's freaking awesome. That's freaking awesome. But yeah, I had my first trip out on like the actual roadways. I had no problems at all. Totally, pandas. Totally. I don't think I've seen much of RE9. I've seen the new Silent Hill Squall. I was actually really impressed with that. Is this Slyph Co? Yeah. So we have to go through Slyph Co without getting into any fights. By the way. Also, are there any other missables at Slyph Co? I don't think there is. Oh, we just have to meet the rival in Slyph Co without having fought more than one trainer. And then we need to go back and fight all of them. There's 2 missables here. See, that's why we looked. That's why we looked. Okay. Also, I heard that there was another very strange thing. Let's see if we can do this. I heard... Yeah, the music here is amazing, pandas. I absolutely adore it. This weird, like, swanky, villainous freaking music. Oh, yeah. Also, we're gonna save real quick. Because, again, we had to get to the rival without fighting anybody. So there'll be a lot of saving. Anyways, I heard, let's see if this is true, that you can move the floor numbers with the select button. Okay, you can't. You can't. But I can definitely make that arrow go. Damn. Maybe there's a setup for it. We might as well see if we can find it real quick since we're here. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Anyways. Okay, so we have to first go to the 5th floor and get the key card. Yeah, at least this one was easy to test. I think we have done most of the glitches in Pokemon, so going forward, it's going to be more about, like, just finishing off the game and stuff. My hair looks awesome. So we have to go to the 5th floor, because there's a card key, and then we have to go to the 3rd. We have to not run into anybody, though. So we need to be careful. Poor Pokemon only evolved by link cable when trading. What a coinkydink. We didn't have to worry about that. Over 160 Pokemon techniques have been confirmed. Hot damn, dude. Confirming things. The first virtual reality Pokemon. My goodness. I don't know if that guy's a bad guy or not. My guess is in this Pokeball over here is our key card. Shizen. Right here. Yeah, it's got to be that Pokeball. So, we can get into a fight with one guy. Is that going to be the guy that we have to get into a fight with? So let's do this. Let's save it. We'll see if that's the card that we need. But we are going to have to fight this guy. We're not going to save it after that. Get your Arbok out of here. Probably not good. Why? I don't like that you used that. I also don't like how strong you are. Let's see. You're a poison type. Maybe you should go against a ground type. Poison. 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 Ah, Ice Beam will probably kick your ass. If not, the Body Slam will. Good deal. Good deal. Alright, let's see if this is our key card. It is. So we did have to fight him. There was no way around that. So now we need to go to floor 3. I feel like we should save this. I'm gonna reread. I'm just gonna make sure with this achievement, because this is gonna suck otherwise. Without defeating more than one trainer, and actually the clue is right in the picture, so I think more than one. We should be good. We're gonna hit save. That was our 1. If it's not, then this sucks. This sucks hard. Okay, so floor 3. And then we have to go back and fight everybody. Also, item. We should have potions, should we not? Beautiful. Huh. Am I gonna have to take some of these? Bingo! The card key opened the door. Alright. TM09. Take down. Save it real quick. Just trying to be careful. You never know who you're going to run into and where. Clearly not our rival right there, and he is looking a little hairy. He looks like he's trying to get into a fight. That literally that same one right there. I gotta try that again. I gotta try that again. I don't believe my eyes. Yeah, no, that's exactly what that was. Oh, great card key. Save it real quick. The skeleton card key. Can't get past him without going into a fight, I don't think. Oh, it gave it to us. We just got it. Very good. We did it. Apparently, a lot of people complained about that achievement. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So... now we have to fight everybody and get all of the items. Squall, that's right. He off-screened. He off-screened. Saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Alright. Alright. Let's go, buddy. Come on, Squall. Come on, Squall. You know who you are. Ow. I think... does he know a thunder move? A lightning move? Good, use that sand attack. That's what I wanted. He does. Eat it. Did not kill him. Did not kill him. Damn. Not good. That's gonna hurt. That's probably death for him. Oh, I didn't realize the level difference. Jeez. That worked. For as much as there are a lot of sprites that look different in the OG, it's remarkable how the same Gyarados looks as if he does in the new ones. Yeah, I know it, right? They did good. They did it right with Gyarados. Really? Tauros, how are you so cool? Yeah, Growlithe looks like completely different freaking... Yeah, Growlithe looks completely different. Alakazam, huh? It's fine. We use Hyper Beam. We try to get as much damage on you before you kill us as we can. Oh my. That almost took him out. Tauros, man, you are just something else. I am going to send out the Shins because I think he's got some kind of a swift move of some sort, right? He doesn't. Why did I think he did? Oh, that's not good. He's probably going to die. He's probably going to die. Alakazam. You jerk. This does not look good for us, by the way. Really? Yeah, exactly, Squall. Alright, well, there's that. Also not good. Yeah, Venusaur looks good. Yeah, all the Psychic in this game are just insane. Pandaplums did pretty good there for us. Even set this up for us. Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Gary Squall is going down. I love the way Slyph works sometimes. We did it. We are just fantastic. By checking my Pokedex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Spike, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. Oh, if I had $1 for every time he wanted to smell me, I would think he's Joe Biden. And I'd be rich. Let's see here. We're definitely going to have to go to the Pokemon Center after that. That's probably what it is. Our rival is just related to Joe Biden. That's why he's always wanting to smell ya. Okay, so let's go get healed. Is that it? That's it. And then We'll systematically take out every single rocket member in there and find every item possible. That's what we're gonna have to do. Pretty good team. Pretty good team, because all those Pokemon were a much higher level than us, and we crushed it. And some of our Pokemon are pretty low level, and we still crushed it. So, great job, everybody. Great job. Alright, is there anybody on this first floor? I highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. Floor 2, baby. Slyph is OP in Gen 1 because it wasn't 1 to 3 turns like the new gens. Yeah, it could just be forever. It's pretty much a eternal coin flip, right? Hey kid, what are you doing here? Yo kid, what are you doing here? Golbat. Wow, look at how much lower their Pokemon are compared to our rivals. Fly away, come fly with me. Get him. Get him right in the shins. What a hit. I did not think he was going to take him out. We're dead here. Oh, wow. You let me fly up? You didn't use quick attack or something crazy? Let's see if Dartini can do anything here. Our Dartini definitely needs, or Dratini or whatever, sorry. Definitely needs some experience here. Beautiful. Yeah, there's not too many glitches left, I don't think. There are a couple more that I have in store, but we have to get a little further in the game. Which might mean y'all might see some weird pop-up streams that happen throughout the week in order to get some content for the Instagram. They'll probably be very, very short streams. Probably just long enough to play a few games and get a few glitches. He goofed! Do I have a revive? Do I have more than one revive is actually the question. No, I don't even have one. Do I? Well, Conflabbit. We want our Pokemon to get as much experience as possible. I should probably lead off with Dratini, though. I would imagine him being the lowest level right now. Every time I learn more about the new gens, it's about how they made the game easier, right? Another one of my shorts popped up, Squall? Oh my gosh. I do have one other one that is around like 80,000, I think. I haven't had anything hit that 1 million again, but... And I've got a bunch that are like around like the 11,000 area. We're not doing that bad on Instagram for A guy who's been on there since, what, January? The game is already easy. I bet it was when I was 5. I don't think it needs to be made easier, right? This is true. Very, very true. Alright, order of operations. There we go. So we have to find all items and defeat everybody. So I'm sure that there are some items that are like you can't see. No kids are allowed in here. I wonder if there's anywhere that I can go to look at my current progress. Cubone. Take a surf. Please don't kill me. If you can take a look at your progress towards the achievements. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of experience you need, Limp Noodle. That's not good. Beautiful. Don't you confuse me. Beautiful. I am going to switch out for a different Pokemon because you are paralyzed. He used Confusion Ray again. What a jerk. You know who's not confused? Ultimos. We've got plenty of potions here. We might as well use them. Scientist. I don't know why I thought Slyph Co was going to take that much more time to get the Find Gary Squall achievement there or whatever. Okay, so he is strictly Thunder. He is going to wreck my face, probably. Surf's probably not going to do much to him, but we're going to try it anyways. It didn't do much at all. Oddly enough, Thunderbolt didn't do much to me. We are going to switch out, though. He's got no chance of winning here. Yeah, Ultimos, why don't you go out there? See what you can do. Why'd you have to do that? Why did you have to go and do that? Beautiful. Love to see it. He's paralyzed. Oh my gosh. Man, Body Slam is the play right there. That is a great move. What a fast son of a gun he is, too, by the way. Eat it. My god. What a crazy Pokemon Tauros is. Tauros is like my new favorite Pokemon, I think. Yeah, I think Tauros is my new favorite Pokemon. It's a little grimy grime. A little groomy groom. How about I just paralyze you, Grimer? Maybe Limp Noodle will be able to take you out all by his will self. Ow. Probably not. But we're gonna try. He's got levels to gain, baby. Ooh, next one might take you out. Let's switch it. Let's get real with it. Look at that. You don't take Tauros to Pound Town, alright? Just doesn't happen. Beautiful. That's right, you lost. I wonder if Sylph is finished. Have I tried to fight you yet? Probably. I could probably still take on some other people. That's what I got. One of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Hello, Rocket Brother. Wheezing, say. Did not mean to do rap, by the way. My finger slipped. I just realized I don't have my controller up for you all. This is awful. What is wrong with me? I am not a prepared streamer. There you go, everybody. My apologies. Not that we're necessarily doing any speed running or anything to show off my button skills, but still. Come on, Spike, what are you doing? Paralyzed. Oh, get your sludge out of here. And you poisoned me. Antidote. Hell yeah. Golbat looking kind of creepy, speaking of sprites. Yeah, I love Golbat's sprite here. Fantastic. Oh, what do you mean it hurt itself? Get out of here. That's right. I should probably... I don't need to switch out. Have a Hyper Beam. Beautiful. Yep, Ultimos is pretty great. We're gonna go around you right now. Wow, we were really high up there, weren't we? My goodness. Interesting how they changed coughing. Putting the symbol on his belly and his eyes, mouths above in future generations. Interesting. It's been a while since I've really seen anything but Gen 1. I think we might end up playing through like all of Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this seems to be a good game for everybody who comes in, everybody who's been here for a while. Y'all really seem to like it. I like that we can name the Pokemon together. We seem to be able to find interesting glitches. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, Pandas. I know we're definitely going to do Gen 2 after we beat Gen 1. I love Gen 2. Gen 2 is my favorite. We're going to see if we can't transfer our Pokemon over somehow. We fought you. We fought you. You've been fought. Whoa, whoa, what is Poly Purebred doing over here? Poly Purebred. Talk to me. Giggle away. That's an Underdog reference, by the way. You all probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Eek, no, stop, help. Oh, you're not with Team Rocket. I thought. I'm sorry. Here, please take this. Spike got TM36. What's it contain? Tell me. Self-destruct. Interesting. Bubba bingo. Hey, Doc. Can I call you Doc? Help, I'm a self-employee. I bet you are. Thunder Wave. More of that fully paralyzed, please. Limp Noodle could really use the experience. Damn. I think we'll get it. I think we'll make it. Good deal. Weezing doesn't even have a symbol or anything on him. I'd be using that smog. Also, aren't they attached a little differently? Aren't they attached more on the side evenly, if I remember right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Sludge. Fantastic. What a move. Go get him, Ultimos. You know how to do it. Body Slam was like a much cooler version of Tackle. How does that miss? How did I know you were a rocket? Well, it may have been, I'm just speculating here, when you attacked me. You fantastic, funny little man. Actually, I shouldn't have even bothered doing that, because we're just gonna go to the Pokemon Center real quick. We are trying to get Limp Noodle frickin' all fired up. Doing, 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 doing. Okay, so we were on floor 2. Came down this way, right? We talked to her up there. We beat Science Man down here. Right? Yeah, that must have been the last thing we did. There are people here. Talk to me. Get your ass kicked. I love the whip that the rocket guys have, because it looks like they're part of like a circus where they're taming lions or something. From like the 1940s. I hate you. I hate you for doing that. Oh, I don't like him. Oh, I don't like him. Ultimos, go out there. Also dressed in the Team Rocket clothes, right? Super effective. Eat a Hyper Beam. I hope this kills you. I might have to do a Body Slam first, and then I can Hyper Beam him, just to be safe. Altimos is getting up there quick. Tail Whip. No. Yes. Damn right he didn't. Flame out. You said it, not me. Okay, let's see who we got here. See, these people look like they work for Slyph Co. Oh dear, help me please. Look at him, he is such a coward. They must have targeted Slyph for our Pokemon products. Yeah. I'd have to say that's probably, you know, they are Pokemon trainers. The Rockets came and took over the building. Team Rocket is trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. You don't say. You dare betray Team Rocket? Love it. Love the frickin' whip. What a cool outfit. I know what I'm doing for Halloween. Get out. Get out. One more will kill him if he doesn't kill me first. He killed me first. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Get out there. How disappointing. I guess in his defense, he is just a tiny little guy. Perfect. That's what we want to see. I'm a traitor. Somehow. Was never a member of Team Rocket, but I am the traitor. I am the one who trades. I suppose I could go get some revives. Like I could just max out some revives. And the potion. Let's see. Let's see if we can go buy some revives. I bought revives. I opened up my eyes. I bought revives. Hello. Don't say a word. You wanted this. How'd you know? Because he's psychic, isn't he? Oh, it is psychic. How about that? Very nice. Very nice. May I just say, very nice. Is there a frickin' Pokemart here? Tell me there's no Pokemart here. There it is. There it is! See if they even have revives. They might not. Hello. They do. Yeah, I guess we're gonna sell something if I can't carry anything else. I haven't given that guy his gold teeth back yet. Oh my gosh. Not selling that nugget, I can tell you that. Let's see. I could sell all 8 of those antidotes. We don't really need them that bad. Buy. Sell. You'll have fun with it. Perfect. Let's go talk to Weedleman, shall we? I always thought Saffron was kind of weirdly put together. Has Ghost Town vibes because of how many buildings there are. You can't go in. And every house is the same looking. You know what it reminds me of, Pandas? A lot of those houses just don't have doors. Are you familiar with that serial killer who had that hotel? He'd bring people in and they'd somehow get put into this room and not know how they got there. And when they go out of the room, it leads into this place that like has no exit, and they would open doors, and behind the doors would be like brick walls and stuff, while this guy like chases people down like Jason Voorhees style. I think it was back in the 20s this guy existed. No, this is legit. This is legit, Pandas. His biggest spree was around when the World's Fair was being held. Was it in the 20s? One second. I'll look up the name for you. H.H. Holmes, Herman Webster Mudgett. 1893's World Fair in Chicago. Called The Devil in White City. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the guy in Chicago. Yeah. Totally. Yup. Anyways, that's what that city reminds me of, because it's like a bunch of houses where there's no way into them. Let's surf Limpy Magoo. Raichu. 53. Can't escape. Damn. Now I really won't be able to escape. Raichu is thick. Not a hyper potion, not yet. But we will use a super potion. Maybe one more. The thing was level 50 something. Is this gonna be another level 1 gajillion Starmie? Yeah, it is. We look like we're in great shape to catch it. Let's see if Butterpea will survive long enough to put him to sleep. Nope. We're running. We're gonna try to run. We're gonna try to run. Get out. Alright, we're gonna have to go talk to Old Man Weedle again. Damn. I ran into a Starmie. He was such a high level. I think the only thing interesting about Saffron is that there are two rival gyms. And the one that is like doesn't get you anything gym. It's the only city that has a gym that you don't get a badge from. If I try to fight it, will I just do 1 damage? No, because I think... Okay, so it's really weird. If I remember right, if you catch him and you use him, he will eventually level after a certain amount of experience. And if he levels up, he levels back up to a really low level. It might even be like level 1. So I think the kids in school, what they would do is they would capture those Pokemon, and they would only use them in fights, like when you use link cables and stuff like that. Oh, they go back down to 100. Okay. But you can rare candy it to 255. Hot damn. It did one-shot you with water gun. It did shoot me with water gun. That jerk. Interesting stuff, though. But yeah, they would only use it in like link cable fights because you're not gonna level it if you're fighting with a friend, right? Also, I can't remember. Am I supposed to fight Blaine first or Erica? I would assume it's Erica since she's first on the thing. But I think I always used to fight Blaine before I would fight Erica. Ah, Charbok. Goodbye, Charbok. Oh, nope. Not happening, huh? Fine, buddy. What a weird glitch this is, man. The first person to have figured this out, like, how do you think they felt about that? First off, finding Missing No. Do you think... Yeah, Missing No must have came first, and then all of a sudden they realized, holy crap, look at my 6th item. What is this glitched out number? Another one. My god. Let's fight him. Of course you used Harden. And now you're paralyzed. Didn't mean to use that again. Wow. There's no way I'm gonna beat him, so... Look at that. He is strong. No, we're gonna try to run. Of course you can't escape. My goodness. I don't remember the inner workings of the glitch, but I just know that catching missing no messes up the save file. It can. It doesn't always. So I used to have in my old blue save file, and maybe it's just a blue thing because I used to play blue all the time. By the way, welcome in, Tiki Party. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much for chatting. I know in blue, I used to have a whole team of missing no for a while. And, by the way, something's got to change, because we keep running into these things. Maybe we need to switch who the first Pokemon is or something like that? I don't know. Anyways. Why did I go the long way around? Yeah, we used to do that. Missing no was always like a good, what do they call it? Is it a stab Pokemon or whatever? A glitch of the trainer next to Nugget Bridge. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Tiki, have you seen my Instagram? Oh, you haven't? Oh, okay. I thought you were playing a joke on me. That's why I asked. One of our one of our videos. It's so funny. So we put out a video, and we called it the Ghost of Nugget Bridge, right? And so many people are watching it, and they're all saying, and this isn't to any offense to any of them. I don't mean it that way, but they're watching it and they're all like, because I hit pause, right? I'll go up and I'll hit pause, and then you'll see the guy on the left-hand side just floating in the water on Nugget Bridge, and everybody will go, "That's the Mew glitch. If you hit exit, Mew will show up," and all this other stuff. And it's like, either they're messing with me, which is very funny if they are, or they don't realize that that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the weird ghost guy that's walking on water on the left-hand side because I hit pause at the exact right time. So funny. It makes me laugh. Anyways, let's try this again. But yeah, we have a lot of different glitch videos on there. Oh, pandas. It's so funny. It's so funny. Either way, it's funny. You can see them over the menu for a frame sometimes. Yep. Yeah, 100%. It's just so, I don't know, it's so funny. I think one person was like, guy trying to cheat in the game and he thinks it's weird or something like that. It's like, my God. Oh, internet comments are so funny sometimes. Also, I think some people take Pokemon too seriously, but for the most part, everything's been very positive. Like, very, very positive. I can't thank everybody on Instagram enough. It's been very fun doing all those videos. Oh my gosh, what is the consistency issue here that this keeps happening? I'm going to be real cute right now, and we're just going to try to catch him with a Pokeball and see if it'll even hit him. It did. try it again, just for fun. It was funny because when that Pokeball hit him, maybe my wife was moving furniture or something downstairs, but I heard a noise that sounded like, almost like when you have a chair on tile and you're pulling it instead of lifting it, and it's just scraping the tile. That was creepy. This is dumb to try this, by the way. I don't know why I keep throwing Pokeballs at it. Probably because we're rich. The only glitch I tried on real hardware was the cloning on Pokemon Crystal. It was my brother's save file. Got corrupted and had to play it all over to make up for it. Don't clone your mons on real hardware, kids. I suppose we should run. It doesn't matter. Oh, now he woke up, of course. So, I'm not understanding what the consistency is here. Also, one thing I don't know is if you see a level 140 something, have you lost your chance to find Mew and have to reinitiate the glitch again? I'm trying to see if we can make it so that this freaking thing doesn't show up anymore. One second. Wild Pokemon will appear based on the player's name. So, Pandas, we're kind of looking for Missing No so that we can get the glitch to work. Because we still only have one Hyper Potion. Let's try changing some of the items around, I guess. Let's put the Revive in there. And then let's go to the PC. Let's deposit some things. Have you played Pokemon Trading Card Game on Game Boy? There's 2 games and a ROM hack that includes the newer generation. I have played, so the first one is a beloved game of mine, Tiki Party. It is absolutely beloved. I am a huge fan of the soundtrack of that game and the game itself. I think the OST for that game is one of the greatest of all times. Whoops, wrong PC. Also, I have a few files on one of the, what's the big guitar tab one? Guitar Pro or whatever it is. I showed you how much that I actually use it anymore. But I have tabbed out quite a few of them. And at one point I was planning to cover them all. That was the whole point of doing that. We can deposit these TMs and such. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, love that game. Love that game. I haven't played the second one. I think by the time I had known about it, I don't think the translation for the ROM was out yet. So I have a physical copy of the original Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color, though. That's how much I love it. You've got to net play it online. My friend spammed too many cards and ran out of the deck, didn't want to play again. I wonder if there's any glitches for that game, man. That would be great. That would be a great game to do. I would get lost in that. It'd be so great. Alright, let's go give the old man his teeth. We haven't done that yet. Maybe doing enough things will go ahead and make the game go, oh yeah, he's looking for missing. No, he wants to dupe some things. We can only hope. Old man, I have your teeth. That's not you. We don't have anybody that knows strength yet. Oh yeah, you're not him either. Were you him? I guess that was the warden. How about that? Hello, warden. Thanks, kid. No one could understand a word that I said. I couldn't work that way. Let me give you something for your troubles. HMO4, baby. Performance Enhancement Disc. Fantastic. At strength. Lets Pokemon move boulders when you're outside of battle. Oh yes. Did you find Secret House in the Safari Zone? If you do, you win an HM. I hear it's the rare Surf HM. Very nice. There's also Pokemon Legacy Red and Yellow, which include individual sprites for all Pokemon icons and a bunch of quality of life features like being able to rebattle gym leaders with improved teams. I love that. I absolutely love that. I would love to get into some of the Pokemon hacks. I think what would be super fun, so like what I want to do is I want to do the retro achievements for Pokemon Stadium next, I think. Since that just has Gen 1 in it anyways. And use our Pokemon here to do it. You can battle Nurse Joy, Officer Jenny, and Oak. Funny you should say that. I'm not going to say much. But, when we get a little further in the game, we may have some treats for everybody for this gen. I'll say that. Alright. Come on, Shin. Let's run into something that's not a mutant freaking Staryu. Or Starmie, or whatever it was. Limpy Noodle. Surf the bit. Maybe if we look down here instead? What the heck? How come this is all we can find now? Water gun! Water gun! My gosh. Starmie. Give it a rest. I'm gonna try and go up and down on here a little bit more. You beastly Raichu. See if we can't find a missing no. Or if we're just totally blocked. If we survive. We'll try it another time. Let me save it really quick. No, I won't, because that might ruin it. I don't think we will. I think that Starmie, you see that, and that's going to reset the whole thing. We'll go through one more. And then if we don't see it, we're going to have to look up why we keep finding a Starmie instead of missing no. One of my favorite ROM hacks was Pokemon Chatot Edition, a ROM hack of yellow, but with Chatot as a follower. Oh, gotcha. Every time you talk to it, it'd read chat message on text-to-speech. Missing no! Okay, I'm to blame here, by the way. Same as you, as if you used chatter, and the result of the attack will be the most used emote on chat. That's pretty freaking cool. Okay. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had Nugget in the spot. Oh my god. I didn't even have the right thing there, by the way. That's fine. Hello, Mart Man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He can only give you so much money. We still have 29 left. Anyways. Let's do that 2 more times. Now we understand it. You can keep going. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Oh, I was just duping items, that's all. So, you know about that glitch, right? That's got to be the most widely known one, I think. If you don't know about that one, you're half making me want to do a video on it. But I feel like everybody's gonna know that. I feel like that would be the video that would blow up in my face and everybody would be like, why are you doing a video on that? That's common knowledge to the world. Oh, really? Very cool. Well, no, now I like this because that means that I can explain something really cool to somebody that isn't familiar with it. Okay, so if you want over 100 of an item, what you do is you talk to this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You talk to the old man that shows you how to catch a Weedle. Basically, you initiate the missing no glitch, right? You talk to the old man that knows how to catch a Weedle. You go down and you fly to Cinnabar Island like we did, and you surf on the side until you find missing no. When you do that, the 6th item in your item slot will now have an insane amount. It'll have over 100, and as a matter of fact, it'll use symbols to try to depict it because it doesn't have enough number slots for it. So right now, our 6th item, I believe it's either the Hyper Potion or the Revive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the Revive. So what we're going to do is we're going to surf until we find one. Another missing no. I love you, missing no. No. We're just trying to get these revives and stuff. There he is. That one was a quick one. And beautiful. As long as you don't catch them, you're safe. And now all of a sudden you have a gajillion revive. We're gonna do the same thing with Hyper Potion. And then we'll be done here, and we can go back to Slyph Co. This is just gonna make it so that we're not gonna have to keep running to Nurse Joy a gajillion times. Creeper found. And then that should be good. We should be good after that. And we're going to try to use it as much as possible to level up our Dratini. So, Tiki Party, all of our Pokemon were named by different people who frequent our stream. And we will keep that tradition going into any of the other games that we play. For sure. I love that. The glitch numbers are pretty common with NES games too, like Pac-Man, which even crashes when the number of levels reach higher than 255. I think one of my favorite things is, speaking of Pac-Man, what do they call it again? Like final screens, or I can't think of the right terminology right now. Kill screens, that's the word I'm looking for. Kill screens on arcade games, oh my gosh. I love them. Love them. Unfortunately, most of the arcade games that I like, I don't think have kill screens, otherwise I would totally make that a goal. Yep, Tetris has one. Donkey Kong has one. That's basically where Billy Mitchell and all them hit when they're trying to set their world records and all that. Oh my gosh. Starmie. Ay, ay, ay. Buddy. We have the revives to do it, though. Hopefully using an item doesn't reset that, but we'll find out. Wow, that revive does pretty great. It doesn't just give them 1 health back. I'm so used to seeing that when reviving anything. Thanks to games like Final Fantasy and such. So yeah, sorry, anyways, Donkey Kong has one, Pac-Man has one, I think a lot of the arcade games... I wonder if Robotron has one or if it just ends. Sinistar would be a great one to see if they have that. But I would imagine that I mean, that game is so hard to begin with. But man, is it so good. That game is so good. Get out of here, Arbok. Nobody likes you. I love Arbok, by the way. I think it's a fantastic Pokemon. Ow. Probably gonna hurt. I'm just trying to get out of here. I'm just trying to find Missing now. There he is. Good deal. That freaking cry was fantastic. Beautiful. Okay. And there you have it. So we are good to go now. We're gonna waddle our way down to Saffron City, baby. And we're just gonna start tearing everybody up in Slyph Co. I know there's gotta be hidden items in Slyph Co that I just don't know where they're at. So we have to make sure we get everything before we go up against Giovanni. One of the funniest things that I've seen NES speedrunners do was during Dragon Quest, they quickly swapped the cartridge for Dr. Mario and then back to manipulate the RAM. That is awesome. I would love to see that. A part of me does miss speedrunning, by the way. Mark my words, Pandas. One of these days, we are going to go back to speedrunning Castlevania. Yeah, post it on up. Bow, 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 bow. Put that Eradicate to sleep. Or don't. It's fine. Gosh, thanks for the hyper knife. Have some acid. Panda Plume, I don't think you're gonna cut it here, bud. It's fine. We'll bring out little Dratini. Hopefully he can finish him off. Hopefully that doesn't kill him. That might kill him. That's gonna kill him. Oh my gosh. It didn't. But he flinched. But he flinched. Go out there, Ultimos. Do it up. I still need Limpy Noodle to gain some experience here. Body slam. I hate you for doing that. The soothing sounds of Kenny G wakes up all my Pokemon. Your Pokeflute was disabled. What? No, I'm just kidding. That would be hilarious, though. Take a freaking Hyper Beam, bud. Beautiful. And you will give up. Okay, you can switch with Panda Plume. This is why we got the revive. I saw revive. And Hyper Potion. Oh, yeah. Beautiful, baby. Look at that. Man, we are cheaters. I don't really consider glitches cheating, personally, but I understand why some might. I support Team Rocket more than I support Slyph. You look like you would, bud. With your coattails hanging behind your back and through your legs. Electrode. Electrode. Obviously, Surf's not going to do much on you, so. Ice Beam or Body Slam? Let's Body Slam him. Sounds like a good time. Very good. Limp Noodle grew. I don't care. Have an Ice Beam. Have one more Ice Beam. Really? I like retro and modern games alike, but it's easier to find people who play both on retro category. Your setup looks really nice. Oh, thank you. I actually, yeah, he's not gonna get the kill, is he? I actually handmade this setup, so that means a lot to me. I spent a lot of time with it. The only thing I couldn't get to work right, or I couldn't make, was, and he died. Damn. Were the, alerts the way that I wanted to make them. So those are still kind of, what's the word? Not made, really. If I revive him, will he still get the experience without having to bring him back out? I wonder. So that's the only unfortunate part. I might, what do you call it? I might outsource that. Yeah, Lip Noodle still got it for reviving him. That's good. But yeah, no, I really appreciate that, Tiki. That means a lot to me. As far as the kind of games that I like, I usually stick more with retro. I'm more of an arcade kind of guy. I like games that have an insane amount of challenge. I don't know if you're familiar with the game Ketsui, but I've been torturing myself for the last, what? I'm sure everybody here will remind me, year and a half, maybe, year, to beat it bombless. And I refuse to beat it any other way, so I've never beaten it yet. We are up to stage 5, about halfway through. Bombless is about our PB on it. Ketsui is a bullet hell, yes. Yep, it is. Bullet hells are what I love. We've gotten a 1cc on Dodonpachi. That's probably the hardest game that we've gotten a 1cc on so far. We've gotten a 1cc on the easy version of Crimson Clover. What else? We've gotten a 1cc on both the easy mode and the... We just got the medium mode of Danmaku Unlimited 3, which is one of my favorite. We don't have it on Ikaruga yet, but I'm glad you mentioned that, because that is on our list. As a matter of fact, I think when we go to play Ikaruga from now on, we're going to be playing it either on Dreamcast or GameCube. I'm not sure which yet. But I want to get all the retro achievements for it. Maybe both. Who knows? Who knows? But I do love me some Ikaruga. Will Tackle take you out? Yep. I do have a sleeve planned up for my right arm, which is going... It's going to be a 3-part sleeve. So the bottom half is going to be Danmaku Unlimited. The middle half is going to be Ikaruga, and the top... Or, I'm sorry, it's going to be Ketsui, and the top part is going to be Ikaruga. And I've already got it planned out as far as what I'm putting on there. had the art done up and everything. The thing with bullet hell games is that you have to know the actual hitboxes. Both the ship and bullets are smaller than they look. Yeah, oh, 100%. 100%. Also, there's a lot of other things that go with it. Like knowing how to manipulate the patterns, being able to have control over your ship to where you're moving like a minimal amount of pixels. It all depends the game too. Like some games have more of a set bullet pattern, and other games you just have to be able to go with the RNG and understand how it works. It's fantastic. There are people who use mouse plugin on Toho games. Really? Interesting. I don't do too much Toho, but I wouldn't mind getting into it. Toho's not bad. Right, we have to open all the doors too. Are you a Nurse Joy? I am not gonna give up. I am not gonna give up. Yeah, I tend to like more the cave games. Those are pretty great. Don Mako Unlimited is absolutely one of my favorite. And Treasure I like regardless of the style or genre of the game. Treasure to me is just what their namesake says they are. They are an absolute treasure. I love their games. Sin and Punishment, one of the best freaking games to have ever existed, in my opinion. What a good freaking game. It's a shame that never got an arcade release. Could you imagine what a Sin and Punishment arcade cabinet would have been like? Oh my god. So you move using mouse, and if you set the DPI low enough, you can be very precise. I feel like I played a demo of a Toho game a long time ago. It was Perfect Cherry Blossom. I remember that. And I feel like I moved with my mouse, but I could be wrong. It was so many years ago, man. I can't even remember. Bullets need to be visible over the background. Yeah, otherwise the game usually just sucks. What's even worse is so in some of the games you have multiple colored bullets, and some of the bullet colors will take priority over the other ones. So you'll have your red bullet and your blue bullet, and all of a sudden they're drifting and they come into contact, and now I can't see this bullet because this bullet is covering it. And that, especially with how many bullets can be on screen all at once, can really, really screw you over. It is not a good time. Tauros, you are officially caught up, bud. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But we've done pretty good on Ketsui. I mean, our goal with Ketsui is to be able to beat the game with a score high enough to enter the second loop, even if our death count / bomb count isn't good enough. Called Shmup Creator. Yeah, I've looked into that a little bit. I've looked into it a little bit. One of these days, I'll get my hands into developing it, but excuse me, I feel like I haven't played enough yet to really do anything that would be worth anything. I'm also the weirdo who likes some of the cute-em-ups quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them. Pink Sweets is great, and Moochie Moochie Pork is just absolutely awesome. Wonderful games. Wonderful games. I just wish they added the ability to include more animations for the enemies and players. The fundamentals of that's fundamental on shoot 'em ups. Yeah, totally. I feel like if I was gonna do any game development and stuff like that, I probably would just get I don't know, something like Unity or something like that, and you know, let my AUDHD just take over and go nuts, and punish myself for days on end for not knowing how to use everything right out of the gate, because that's how my brain works. And then all of a sudden it's just like, you know, the heavens open up and yeah. I know there's at least 2 people out there that understand that. Twinbee. Yeah, I know of Twinbee, but I have not played it. I have not played it. I really like what do you call it? Oh my gosh. Pink Sweets. I really like Pink Sweets a lot because I like the look of all the like really old like 1950s and 60s style toys and stuff everywhere. I think that's really, really neat. Dratini, man, we really need to level you up. Also, Slyph Co has a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie. You have been paralyzed, Magneton. Keep your Thunder Shock to yourself. Will attack will be enough to kill him. Let's find out. Why not? It was. The older anime had a lot of detail on the characters for no reason. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? I'm also a huge old school anime fan. I don't like a lot of the new stuff. There are a few here and there that'll get me pretty good, but actually, I guess I could take that back a little bit. The new Wiz stuff coming out is actually pretty great. I love Dan to Dan. What's that other one that I like a lot? The main character's name is Takamichi. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. So some of the newer stuff I'll like, but typically I really like my Gundam Wing, my G Gundam, Yu Yu Hakusho, all that good stuff. Let's see. Let us see. Give me the Hyper Potion. Yeah, Macross is pretty great. I need to actually watch it. But with me being into a lot of the Robit stuff, I bet I would be really into Macross. Macross. Ah, yes, we have found you. Ba-da-da. That's as far as you'll go. Alright, we really should let the Shins get out there and do some damage. Do it, Shinny boy. Wow. Wow. Eradicate, you monster. Alright. Go get him, Ultimos. That was a mistake, obviously. Ultimos, you beast. Bandai was always a successful company. They were the only ones able to hard compete Nintendo on handhelds. They almost best Game Boy with their Wonder Swan. Did they really? See, I never really heard much about the Wonder Swan. But I mean, that's just, you know, from an American perspective, I guess. I shouldn't say it that way. I've heard of the Wonder Swan now, but while it was out, I had never heard of it. Now, to be fair, while Neo Geo was out, I had never really heard of it either. Same thing with the TurboGrafx. It was pretty much Nintendo and Sega up until PlayStation came out. Maybe a little bit of Atari sprinkled here and there. I did hear the Jaguar, but to be fair, I only heard of that because my uncle owned a pawn shop and somebody had pawned their Jaguar. In Japan, since Nintendo used some aggressive pricing and had Pokemon to go with it, they won, but the Wonder Swan was cheaper than the Game Boy and outperformed it. Damn. I know when I looked back at the Wonder Swan, especially when looking back at like the way Final Fantasy and stuff looked on it, it definitely looked like it had some great graphics and stuff going on with it. Like, it definitely looked like a high-performance video game machine. You will leave me up to your brothers, huh? I heard that about you. Hey, bud. You wonder if Sylph is finished? Have they even began? I think I fought him already, right? Yep. Yep. Some games like Pokken Tournament and Tales of. Yeah, the Tales games, those are crazy. Those are some that I would really like to go through one day. One of the 4 Rocket Brothers. Well, how about that? QB. Come on, just give me this kill, please. Limp Noodle could really use it. Help boost up his confidence. Beautiful. Love to see it. Do it again, Limpy. Limpy McGee. Ow. That'll probably kill. It didn't. Freaking fantastic, man. Love it. Get out of here, Cubone. TMO3, baby. There's still a lot to do here. A child intruder? I didn't realize I looked that young. I'd be down for a Pokemon game made by a proper company with experience and people like Capcom. They show they can make monster catcher genre with their own Monster Hunter franchise. Did they do Monster Rancher? Is that what was that them? I don't remember. Trying to remember. Or did they do Digimon? I can't. They did one of those two, right? Sandy Slash. That's gonna kill. That's fine. You did good, bud. Come on, give him the shins. It even generated a unique mon for each piece of music you used on the disc reader. That's interesting. Did you just poison me? Oh my god. I never played any of the Monster Rancher stuff. You know what, oddly enough, I really wanted to play was, the Mega Man Battle Network series. Way back in the day, I played a tiny little bit of it, and I kind of dug it. I'm glad to hear that, Tiki, because I always thought it was a pretty neat, like, RPG approach type thing, you know? That'll probably kill him, right? Good enough. Maybe we can get him back out here and he can finish off the kill. I don't remember how much damage that slash did, but... Poison Sting, okay. Very good. Get it, Limp. Somebody better be about ready to call him Fred Durst, because he got his limp on. The whole collecting chips is addictive? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. Revive. These revives are coming in handy. We are eventually going to have to go back to the Pokemon Center, though, because we are going to have to heal up their PP. I said it. Yeah, Digimon, yep. I thought that was the other one, yep. Tamagotchi, yeah. Oh, they did both of those, huh? I remember owning a Tamagotchi when I was in, like, 5th grade when they first came out. We thought it was the coolest thing ever. I'm so old. My god. I am so old. Might have been 4th grade. No, actually, you know what? I think it was earlier than that, now that I think about it. At the latest, it would have had to have been when I was in 3rd grade. Still feel old. Still feel old. Bluetooth features. My god. Yeah, mine certainly didn't have that. Mine had the clean up their poop, play a game, or feed them feature. That was it. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. I had a really cool one. It was black with, like, gray accents. Oh, I don't like that you use that. Get out of here, bud. Limp Noodle needs to gain some freaking levels. Oh my gosh. Come on. Same as the original, it was mostly that. Tamagotchis have branching evolutions just like Digimon. Yeah, I've noticed too that like they've been coming out with more and more different Tamagotchis. Like they have modern ones. Sure. I always wanted to get into the ones that you trained and you would connect them to your buddy and they would fight. I think Digimon did that, but I think there was one where it was just like little dudes on a screen or whatever. Oh, good. You used rap on me. Well, might as well use some potion since you done did it. Oh yeah, Tamagotchis. Yeah, they do have branching evolutions, and I'd have to imagine that's got to do with how you treat them and stuff like that. I see what you're saying now. But yeah, I always wanted the little guys that you train and they would like lift weights and stuff. You connect them to your buddies, and you guys would fight to see who was stronger, and some straight up Dragon Ball Z stuff right there. To make the monochrome animations for it. Yeah, oh yeah. And it connects by Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I guess nowadays with, you know, the modern thing, you wouldn't need them to connect to each other to start fighting. Surf it up. Arbok, you need to go down, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Limp Noodle needs to get some experience while he's here. He's in rough shape, though. Oh, no more PP left. For that move. Nice. You did it, bud. Well, now we just gotta try to wrap him to death. My goodness. You savage. Yeah, I think Panda's mentioned earlier about the skull and crossbones should be below its eyes and mouth instead of above. Charmeleon's horn. Oh yeah, yeah. Growlithe, I think, is a great version of beta, for lack of a better word. Beautiful. Get him, Limpy. You gonna try to do the same thing to Golbat, or is he gonna kill you first? probably gonna kill him first. Yeah, that's okay. You did a good job, bud. Shins, get out there. Good deal. All right, we definitely need... Might as well take the... I fought him already. Okay, good. What level are we on right now, anyways? It doesn't say. But we need to go to level 1, so we gotta go to the thing. Yellow improved the sprites a lot and made them more similar to the anime. Yeah, I noticed that too. Of the TR trio. The TR trio. Oh, yeah. Yep, for sure, for sure. All right. Drill Pack, Body Slam, or Hyper Beam, Fly, and Try Attack. Okay. So... hang on a second. TM08 and TM15, I think we have both of those. That might help out Dodrio a lot. Although it's not a Drio right now. What did I say? TM08 and 15. There's 8. There's 15. Yes. Growl can definitely go. He can't learn Hyper Beam yet. Okay. Got to evolve first. We already taught him Fly, though. See, that's the problem. And that's supposed to be what you use instead of Fly. So, Fly is going to have to stay. Okay. Alright. What is this one again? Swords Dance. No. Moves were so bad in this gen, right? Poor Flareon. Also, since the elemental punches use the special stat, Hitmonchan does, but a pinch with them, besides learning them all. Right. Yep. Yep, yep. Okay. That at least gave him body slam. That's going to help him out a lot. Back to Slyph Co. Here we go. Baby. All right, let's make sure that we have destroyed everybody here. Yeah, just hang tight there, buddy. You're asking a kid what to do, buddy. Okay. Okay. Man, this one... This is a pretty crazy achievement. There's a lot of freaking trainers here. There are a lot of trainers here, and I'm sure there are items that I can't see right now that I just need to get lucky and pick up. Or, of course, you know, use a guide of some sort, which we'll end up doing if we don't get it. Plenty of moves are weaker versions of the same, like Mega Punch being the dollar store version of Strength, with less accuracy. Oh, goodness. Thunder Wave. Get paralyzed. Paralyzed. Good deal. Good job, old Limpy. You know, we could always get a different Dodrio later if we really wanted to. I ain't too worried about it though. Fly's still pretty good. Oh, yeah, sure. Hurt yourself. Plenty of moves are weaker versions. Oh, yeah. Poison being the most abundant type of Gen 1 made me so paranoid. I'd bring like 10 antidotes, right? I've always been fascinated with poison in RPGs. I love the idea of poisoning somebody and then getting them to the point to where either they can't attack because their accuracy sucks, or they can't attack because of other reasons, like maybe they're stuck in wrap. The stacking of really low damage, like DOT, I love that idea. I love that whole concept. Oh, good. Get that surf in there. Good job, Limp. On some games, poison is insignificant, and others it's broken, and then you have the dev who thinks it's funny to make bosses immune to stat effects. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I like doing that so much. That just seems to be the way I like to do it. Stat manipulation is just like my favorite way to play RPGs. 110%. Bingo! Every time I see bingo, I hear Botan say it. Am I right? Your Pokemon are loyal soldiers. How do you think they feel about that? Your Electrode is going to die. I'm sorry. Pass out. Oh, Thunder Wave ain't gonna do anything to him. Why would I do that? Why would I? That was really dumb. Okay, apparently it still does stuff. We're gonna pick a different Pokemon to finish you off. Yeah, not Shins. Sorry, buddy. Hit logic when picking moves. If it's not damage out there, give me flamethrower. Yeah. 100%. I think my Charizard had every fire move. It had like Ember, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, all of it. If it wasn't a fire damaging move, then I had no time for it. Thunder Wave, get paralyzed. Or not, you know. Or not. Start at level 80 and that level 4 Pidgey you'd swap into use healing items. Yeah. Oh yeah. At least it was some kind of a strategy. Not a very good one, but it was something. Drowsy? Get out of here, Drowsy. Get paralyzed, Drowsy. You just probably killed him, Drowsy. Great job, Drowsy. That's okay. Shins, get out there. See if you can do anything with this. Full body slam. Yep. Secret weapon, that freaking move. He just farted in my face. My god. Not a fan of that. Bingo. Full heal. Escape rope. Max revive. Ooh, max revive. Hell yeah. Jeez, can't you see I'm hiding? I can now, buddy boy. I can now. We fight you yet? Plenty of them share the same cry like Drowsy and Jane's, Ammonite, Machop, Charizard, and Rhyhorn. Just shows you how much data they could use in the game, right? That freaking whip, man. Hey there, Hypno. Hey there, Hypno. Body slam. Get paralyzed. I don't think Stomp's any good. It might be, but I don't think it is. Quit coughing, bud. I have revived. Get it, Limpy. I'm gonna let the shins there pass out, and then when we revive him, he won't be poisoned. That's kind of how we're gonna do that for right now. What? There shouldn't be any children here. Oh, a juggler. I think I saw you at an ICP concert. I'm lying completely. I've never been to an ICP concert. Thunderwave. If I live. My God. Well, getting in the surf was nice, but I'm pretty sure Limp Noodle is dead. Okay. I could just try to wrap him to death. Yeah, Psychic types is Gen indeed. You switched him out. You jerk. I had something good going on there. It was a strategy. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna wrap him. He did it again. Oh. Is he really just that fast? What is this guy's deal, by the way? Get wrecked. See, paralyzing and then using wrap. Again, that's my deal right there. I wonder if that's just the juggler's deal, because he's a juggler, right? That's why he swaps so much. But I agree, I haven't really seen them swap out like that before either. How did your attack miss? How are you gonna die now? Get out of here. You know what, Shins, go in there. We need you to kind of pass out anyway so we can revive you. He's not gonna pass out. Get him with the pack. He is right here. He's gonna pass out right here. Good deal. You did good though, buddy. Butterfree or Panda Plume? Panda Plume, probably. Boom. What kind of Kaizo input reading ROM hack is this? The story of my life. Perfect. Item. Revive. Ba-boom. We can explore so much more of this place without having to run back to Nurse Joy every 3 seconds. Beautiful. Bingo! 46 of 67, by the way. Team Rocket is in an uproar over some intruder. That's you, right? It is. I am the intruder. What a menace I am. You don't say. Coughing evolves into wheezing. In case y'all didn't know. Let's go. People don't like the forced EXP share on newer gens, and it makes sense, but this, training on these was like pushing the boulder upwards. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, unless you got the right move behind the Pokemon. Then it felt a little bit better. But specifically the dragon Pokemon, man, they were just rough to train, but man, are they so cool. Thunder Wave's not going to do anything to you, right? It does. It still works. Fantastic. I love it. This will be the last guy we'll probably go against until we go back to Nurse Joy, because we're running out of PP for Limp. We are. I don't remember if Celadon sells PP up or not. Or PP up might not be the right one I'm thinking of. Whatever has the effect of Ether in this game. Ether and Elixir, yeah. So it's just Ether in this game, too. I think we have an Elixir. You might not be able to. You might be right, Tiki. Gosh, the horrible doom of being a slow Pokemon, fighting a faster Pokemon that knows Rap. What a hack and a half that is. He's not going to be able to finish this. Because agility just speeds him up, right? Yeah. So, he's going to die here. That's fine. Do what you can there, Limpy. Fire Spin, that was the other one. That was the other fire move. Give him an old Thunder Wave. That way when you die, whoever he goes against will be able to at least get the hit in first. Never be your turn, and when it is, it miss. Accuracy doesn't go any lower than 50%, but sure feels like it misses way more. Yeah, I agree with that. I guess we're just going to agility until you kill me, huh? I guess we could switch out, so at least he still gets the experience, right? That would be nice of us. Yeah, I think that was the right call. We could for now. Like, we don't need Peck. Might not be very effective, but we beat his ass with it. Okay. This level is huge. I just want this achievement. I just want this achievement. This is really good though, because we are training our Pokemon as we do this, and they are finally all starting to get close to the same level. What level does Dratini evolve at, by the way? That's, same thing with, Doduo. What level does Doduo look like? Okay, I think this is where we were. Floor 5, right. Bingo. Oh, he's talking about the Master Ball. That protein, though. I know you can buy protein, so if we end up having to get rid of something, we can get rid of a protein. 30 and then 55. Okay, good to know. Ooh, did not want to do that. Well, might as well. We're here. Oh, no. We apparently fought you already. Let's go back. Alright, I think we're good on this floor. We already fought you. We've talked to all you people. Crazy, they never explain Eevee in this game, and yet they give you proteins. Eevee, are you talking specifically about the Pokemon? Or are you talking about evolution? Or are you talking about something completely different and I'm just a fool? Haha. I probably don't know. I probably don't know. Scientist wants to fight. Show me your Voltorb. Let's go, Limpy D. will he attack first? Because if he does... He did. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've definitely heard of that before. I don't know them in depth enough, but I've definitely heard them before. Of them before, rather. You missed, you fool. Well, that's not good. His defense just fell. $28. We're almost there. Items like proteins bypass the need to battle, increasing the IV, but will do nothing if the max value is reached. Interesting. Isn't as strong as the battled ones, yeah. Oh, when you said protein, you meant EV? Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Oh my goodness. I had a full day on the bike today. I am a little on the sleepy side. How about that? You used Thundershock. You jerk. But we don't want to know. For some people, it ruins the experience. You can no longer enjoy a wild-caught mon without thinking, probably is trash. Next thing you know, you have 20 boxes full of the same mon. I think it depends on how I'm playing the game. Usually when I'm doing stuff on stream, not as bad in that sense, especially when I'm doing more of a casual experience like this. Now, if I was speedrunning something and you were asking why I was doing something when this other technique that is insanely harder works better, then yes, my life would be ruined, because for the next 3 months I'd be figuring out how to do that absolutely perfectly every single time. Heck yeah, Limpy. Let's get you healed. You couldn't speedrun to save your life. It's, you know, speedrunning is like something that looks like it's a lot harder or worse than what it is. I think it's more of... It's more like learning lines for a movie or a play or a TV show than anything else. Like, honestly. Shmups, that's why I kind of lean more towards shmups. Because with shmups, it's kind of twofold. Yes, there is a certain script you need to follow, but if you're going to survive in a shmup, you need to be able to ad-lib as well. And not that there aren't certain situations where you need to ad-lib, in speedrunning, but it's not nearly as much. I mean, if you do everything the way that you're supposed to do it, unless you're playing something with really heavy RNG, you're pretty good to go. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would, I could see how that could frustrate somebody. Most of the games that I did, or have done, they're very short runs, right? So, like, I could not see myself ever speedrunning an RPG, although there is one that I want to try, and the only reason I haven't is because I know that nobody is going to enjoy it. So it's kind of kept me from doing it. But it would probably be one of the very few RPGs that I would ever try to run. Getting close. 53. 53. But I'll tell you right now, I believe the speedrun record for that specific game is something like 6 hours or something like that. So yeah, I can only imagine the frustration that that would cause. Really screwing it up. But one of these days I'll do it. One of these days. It's more than a tennis match, yeah. So, I have this thing where I enjoy games that most people absolutely loathe, right? There are multiple reasons for it. It depends on the game. Sometimes how awful the game's mechanics are one of the reasons why I love it so much. I love Superman 64 for that reason. Really dangerous here. You came to save me. You can't. Ah, Team Rocket wanted the Master Ball. The ball to master them all. Excuse me. So most people absolutely, you know, hate Superman 64. I love it. Just because it's really hard. Mental endurance, yeah. 100%. I also love Superman 64 because it's broken as all get out. You can do things like go through walls and stuff. Pretty fantastic. Hello, Electrode, my old friend. I knew you were going to be faster. Why would I do that to myself? Because I'm a crazy man. I'm a crazy man. Which might make you question this next game. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with the Shining Force franchise? Because that is one of my favorite franchises of all time. And the franchise itself is not why I giggle, because it's not a bad franchise at all. You are familiar with Shining Force. You'd rather eat soup using chopsticks. You know it. But you know it. Okay. So, they came out with a game for the PlayStation 2 called Shining Force Neo. Yeah, killed Limp Noodle. Great job. I still have Pokemon though, so you can just go right to hell. Get them Ultimos. But yeah, there's a game called Shining Force Neo. Came out on the PlayStation 2. I absolutely adore that game. Absolutely adore it. To a point to where most people would do exactly like what you just said. What's wrong with you? You know? Why do you want to hurt yourself? Things of that nature. Love that game. What is wrong with me? My god. Calcium. Probably time to go back to Nurse Joy here. Let's see what floor we're on. One, two, 5, 6. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, that game is just... Everybody hates that game. I think everybody hates it mostly because of the voice acting, honestly. And there are a lot of issues with the voice acting. It's very B-real voice acting. But like anime B-real voice acting, not like zombie apocalypse B-movie voice real acting. I love it. I think it's got a charm to it. It has a charm to it that 3 people in the whole world like, and I happen to be 2 of them. I forgot how many stairs I counted last time, by the way. I can't remember if it was 6 or 7. I think 1 more. Okay, we have apparently already fought you. How about you? Yes, we have. There was a scientist up here, was there not? Yes, we have. Much as I like some games, I wouldn't see myself speedrunning them or playing them for long periods of time. I tend to focus on one game and do the most of it, then move to the next. Yeah, I do that a lot with RPGs. I don't think there are a lot of RPGs that I would ever speedrun. Yeah, I just don't think I could see myself doing that. That being said, when I do play an RPG, I go out of my way to 100% it, so that I get every possible ounce of that game in one playthrough as I possibly can, because I want it all. Completionist is fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love doing that stuff. Hello, lady. That's right. There's you. Forgot about her. If I had started as a trainer at your age, you wouldn't have lost, maybe. You loser. Okay, I think I need to go up on the floor. You can achieve it once and don't do it again, right? Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, especially with RPGs, man. There's a lot that gets put into it. Enough of your silly games. Look at that Magmite. Isn't he cute? We do a lot of Final Fantasy on here as well, Tiki. I don't know if you're into that. We're at the very end of Final Fantasy 2. I just haven't brought myself to finish it up yet. We beat 1. I think we've beaten 1 multiple times on here? No, maybe just once. Maybe just once on here. But I've beaten it multiple times. I'm a huge fan of Valkyrie Profile 2. That is like one of my favorite games of all time. Get it, Limpy. You missed. You beat 7 fully and then didn't touch it again, yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of 7. I don't dislike it. I think it's fine. There are some pretty cool mechanics with it, with the materia and stuff. I like the spin-off games from 7 more than I like 7, though. Very much so. You played VP1 and you have mixed opinions on it. VP1 and VP2 are very, very different games. Just like Covenant is a very different game as well. Very great game. I love Covenant. I didn't use all my super potions, did I? I don't think so. Covenant's really good. My main gripe is that you don't really do much in battle other than press the corresponding button for each character and then do the finisher. There's no variety in attacks or anything. Oh yeah, then you probably wouldn't like VP2. It's more of a strategy game. Like most of the Valkyrie profile games, I feel, are more based on strategy than they are based on diversity. As can be said for most tactical style games. Bingo. 58. We've got 9 more to go between doors, items, and people to beat up. You are scared, aren't you? And there's 2 items right there. Let's go, Rocket. The cutscenes go so long you'll need a bathroom break. I think Valkyrie Profile 2 is a little bit of that. Long cutscenes and all that. Yeah, VP1 is a little on the wonky side. I mean, I definitely don't disagree with that assessment at all. I've never finished VP1, if that tells you anything. I'm gonna let him get knocked out, by the way. Get rid of this poison thing. But VP2 is, it's like, for so many reasons, it's one of my favorite games of all time. The gameplay is amazing in that game. The soundtrack is one of the best OSTs of any game that I've ever played. It's definitely one of my top 3 favorites. Force you to do one thing to get to the real ending instead of being able to choose. I got you. What I like about VP2 is that Incel Lord Lazar gets what's coming to him. Oh, goodness. Believe it or not, I have gotten to the very end of VP2 and I did not beat it. I did not. Well, we can definitely get rid of the escape rope. Don't need it. More carbs. Carbos, whatever. If I didn't have any in here already, fine with using it because I believe we put some away. I don't care. Great job. Rare candy, not going to use that. But I saw some calcium, we can use that. TM26. What are you, by the way? Earthquake, nice. Good move. Alright, this should be an easy one to find again. So let's go and heal. We just know that there's a scientist right there with an elevator to our right. So, good time to go and get healed up. We're almost at this achievement. After we get this achievement, I have got to go. But when she, oh my gosh, really? Shamelessly admits to it. Lazard does? Ooh. 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 I'm not like super surprised, but Lazard, bro. Motoi, yeah, he is. Sakuraba. Yeah. He's freaking amazing. He did what? He did, was it Star Ocean? And then I think was another big one that he did. There was another game too, and I was playing it, and I was like, this has got to be him. This is just his style. His style is so great. It's very like prog rock. It's very, very prog rock. And I am a huge fan of freaking any type of prog music. You're a Star Ocean, Squall. Get it right. He did the tail. He did Golden Sun. Oh my gosh, I love Golden Sun. Don't even get me started on Golden Sun. Oh man. I have the DS game, but I've never played it. Matter of fact, I don't know that I ever got far in 2. I beat 1. I beat the ever-living hell out of 1. If you're satisfied with beating me, then go home. Yeah, okay, so we need to go up one more level. But this is where we were. Hello. He loves those tedious games. Squall, you missed it probably. We were just talking about Shining Force Neo. Tiki, I agree. Again, that's why I'm a huge Shining Force fan. Camelot Software Planning, man, they are just killer. I really like Shining the Holy Ark a lot too. That game was fantastic. Yeah, I agree, Squall, but I also think that that's kind of like part of their charm. Yeah, focus that energy. Then get wrecked. Oh, come on, Limpy. Come on, Limpy. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this noodle needs to level up. Valkyrie Profile 1, you can tell the portraits and game sprites were done at separate times or by different people because they have huge differences. Interesting. I need to really, like, we started to play Valkyrie Profile 1 on here, and we never got through it because there are times where my ADHD gets the better of me and I'm just a big old jerk and we end up not finishing things, and I've been trying to fix that. But we really need to go back and do all of it. Just because of the fact that Valkyrie Profile 2 was such a big, like, inspiration to me. It'd be nice to see some of the roots there. Yeah, sure. Because you can get rid of it. Hang on a second. Am I gonna need slam? Hyper Beam, Blizzard or Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Wrath or Earthquake or Surf. Well, we got Surf, so we can get rid of Wrath if we wanted to. Okay. Let's go. Played it and got the bad ending and didn't want to go for the rest. Star Ocean is pretty good too, it's just the definition of spam. I feel like I tried to play Star Ocean before, and it kind of ventured on the sides of anime that I'm not really that into. I can't remember. Evolution. Very nice. One moment. Longer snack. I got long boy snack. Okay, so where are we on this? I don't know. We need to find the right tile to go on, it seems. Take us back to where we were, I think, when we ran into our boy. Wait a minute, was that floor 3, was it? We had to go to 5 and then from there go to 3, I think it was. I think that's what it was. No, it wasn't there. Oh, that's right. We had to get the key card on 5 so that we could go to 3. I think this was locked. So it was one of these ones. Was this it? Huh. Either way, I need to look up and see where we're at. Huh. Huh. Yeah, but I'd like to see... Oh, my goodness. Huh. Or a map of it? Maybe that would help? Maybe a map will help. Teleporter O on floor 3. So it's this one here. Yeah. Cool. Don't you move. So we have to remember, we don't want to fight Giovanni until we get everything. My god, that looks weird from this end. Give him the surf. Beautiful. We have 2 Laprases now, Pandas. Remember, we got one earlier in the game, too. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to be looking at stats. That's... I forgot. I'm sure we'll be fine. Damn it. Get him, Shins. Your Bone Club does nothing to me. Yeah, Lapras is a very cool Pokemon. 64, 5, 6, 7. So we got 3 more. Not fight Giovanni. 65. Oh, good. Nope. Thinking about trying to get the full Pokedex in my Leaf Green playthrough, but I don't have anyone to trade with who has the Switch version of Fire Red. The only two people I know are who are playing bought Leaf Green. Pandas, are you gonna make me buy Fire Red? Is that what you're doing right now? Because I kind of like it. Okay. We still have two more somewhere. They don't allow long-distance trading? Are you serious? Hang on a second. Am I reading this right? I must not have been. Floor 5. Says there's a lot of hidden items. More than we have left. Yet, so let's see if that does it or not. Well, I definitely want that elixir. Something has got to go. Probably that protein. That was one of them. In front of the water cooler. Oh, Pokemon Let's Go, sorry. Floor 7, there's a hidden calcium in a potted plant. Well, we're in 5 right now, so 6, 7... Interesting. Floor 7. There's a calcium found in a potted plant, but I feel like we just tried all the potted plants. They could have edited the ROM to support the newer Pokemon from other regions like the Savvy Islands does. I mean, Switch is the capability, they just didn't put it in the game. Yeah, I don't understand why they wouldn't do that. Also might swap back to lurk mode. Yeah, totally, Pandas. Get some sleep. We're just about done here anyways. We're just trying to get this achievement, maybe go fight Giovanni. Where else are there potted plants? On 7. We're on 7, right? Oh, man. This is... Where is it? Huh. Man, where is this last little bit that we need? Oh my gosh. Go away with it. Huh. Oh, really? Get out. Level 9 by the beds. There's a potion. My goodness, man. Sometimes the internet hates me. Alright, this lady with all the beds. This lady with all the beds. I will definitely get rid of something for a max potion. All right. We got it now. Reminds me of that time Twitch Waves Pokemon did this game. Thousands of people inputting the arrow puzzles. Took them an entire day. The game took 16 days to complete in total. That's insane. 16 days just to complete the puzzle? Alright, let's go do Giovanni. We might die on Giovanni, honestly, but it's fine. One entire day for the puzzle. Another day was the ledge near Pewter City, because one misinput would send you back. My goodness. Let's go, Giovanni. Just to set the tone there. They beat Giovanni here. The next thing they used, Dig, without picking the actual item, so they had to do it over. Oh my gosh. Those poor unfortunate souls. Rage. Yeah, Kangaskhan is awesome. By the way, there's a way to get a flying Kangaskhan in this game, by the way. I think that would be a fun little thing to do. Yeah, it's a glitch. I feel like that would be a fun one to do. That's one of the few ones we haven't done yet. Limp Noodle, man, you evolve and now you're showing off. My goodness. Because of the ground, gotcha. Wasn't sure there. All it took was a Dragonair that knew Surf to take out Giovanni. I agree, Squall. I agree, Squall. Showing up on that YouTubes for me. Thank you, sir. Blast it all. You ruined our plans for Slyph, but Team Rocket will never fall. Spike, never forget that all Pokemon exist for Team Rocket. I must go, but I shall return. And then I will go again. We're gonna have to get rid of something else, by the way. Man. Oh, we're just gonna have to come back to talk to this guy is what we're gonna have to do. Hopefully we can. I'm just gonna save it real quick, just in case something stupid happens. We got some stuff to put away. Nido Queen is good too, but I prefer King. Yeah, I'm with you. Also catching a level 29 Doug Trio in their cave early is quite OP. Yeah, we figured that out. Sin, I think, helped us out with that. That helped us out quite a bit. Interesting thing about the movie name and the anime. So the reason the movie was named Mewtwo Strikes Back was because it was planned to have already fight and beat Mewtwo once in the anime. By the time the movie aired, fought, gotcha. But due to the seizure incidents by the suspended, they suspended the anime for some weeks. That episode didn't happen. Also, the movie was meant to have Mew talk. Really, I'm glad that they kind of chose not to have Mew talk. That would have been interesting, though. Damn it. Deposit some stuff. Card key can definitely get deposited now. Strength can get deposited for now. We'll take a look at those TMs in a minute. Go get that Master Ball real quick, and then we'll probably call it a night after that. There's 2. There's 3. Nintendo, them releasing the games with no updates is not surprising. I'll just emulate it myself. Heck yeah. I feel you there, Squall. Hello there, guy. Spike got a Master Ball. Biggest balls in Kanto. I love the name of that achievement. That is fantastic. Thank you for rescuing all of us. We admire your courage. I bet you do. Look at that. I can legit use this thing. let's just make sure there's not any other achievement with it. Let's see, Sabrina, Blaine. Very neat. Okay. Very neat. So, the next missable is going to be fighting Sabrina, doing some stuff with Blaine. Same thing with Giovanni. Just make sure we catch any legendary Pokemon and then we're set. So, that's fine. That's for missables. I'm not too worried then about that. What about just regular stuff? I had to hit missables again to unlock it. Okay. We could get all those free coins real quick too and sell it on Game Corner. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's any other things in Slyph Co that we have to worry about. So I think we're good. Okay, sorry. Okay, nothing special with the computer. I don't know why I thought I saw something. That's why I'm sick of Nintendo. I haven't used my Switch for like 2+ years. If you buy the physical version, it doesn't even include the game. It's just a code to download a freaking 4 MB file. The whole game thing is game key thing is so sickening. Yeah, I agree. I agree with all that. Not a fan of the game key thing. At all. Yeah, let's go to the game corner real quick while I have the coin case. And let's go get all the stupid little coins. I think you had to be facing specific ways for some of these things. Okay, we're gonna go through them all one at a time here. So we've already gotten most of them anyways. Is the game corner? I think it's the second one here. There we go. That was quick. So we must have gotten that one already. I think it was right here. There we go. One more. There it is. We got them all. Another achievement down, baby. All right. That's it for tonight, everybody. I'm going to bed. It is almost 11 o'clock here. I do have to work tomorrow, but I should be fine. Anyways, thanks everybody for coming in and hanging out. Tiki, thanks so much for coming in and hanging out. A lot of fun. Appreciate it, man. Most of the Pokemon fans are Gen Z and Millennials. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, heck yeah, man. We'll be here. Look forward to seeing you. Bye, everybody.